So in this video here, I promised one of you that I was going to pick you and do an Instagram audit of your account. So let you know what you could be doing better to attract your ideal clients and make more money on Instagram. And in this video, I've decided I'm not just going to pick one of you, but two of you to get a completely free Instagram audit from me. So stay tuned. I am about to pick the winners right now. As I'm scrolling right now, I am actually seeing so many comments come in from our IG challenge, which is, if you're here, I'm guessing you're really interested in growing your audience. And so basically we are right now running a challenge, which is 10 days to monetize your small audience. So I'm showing people with less than 10,000 followers how to monetize their audience. And the results we're seeing already are just phenomenal. But the good news is we've decided to make it evergreen. So if you're watching this video after the fact, you can actually look at this video right here. This is the first video in the challenge. And if you sign up below, I'll send you a bunch of workbooks and everything that you need to go along with the challenge. It is incredible. I'm seeing so many amazing things come in. Okay, so the first winner is Meditate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is walk through the profile of Meditate and basically just pull out what I think that they could be doing better in order to attract more of their ideal clients and make more money and attract more audience on Instagram. So the first thing that I look at when I pull up any Instagram account is the bio. So I always think about it, right? If you're going to invite your ideal client over to your house, you're probably going to have a cleanup beforehand. I mean, even your friend, right? You're going to clean up. And so when we look at Instagram accounts, it's kind of the same. Let's do the basic housekeeping. Let's make sure on first glance, because first impressions really matter. Let's make sure on first glance, everything looks clean and tidy. And right away, the person knows if they should be there or if they shouldn't. Like the bio, everything should really speak to them right away. So I'm pulling up the bio, and the name here is Wedding and Anxiety Coach. So I'm seeing the profile image. Now there's two things here. One, you can totally have your logo if your brand doesn't really have anything to do with you and it's just a brand. However, what I'm seeing is she, her. So I'm assuming there's a woman behind this account, and it's just coach, not coaches. So I'm kind of confused because then it also says wedding planning service. So if it is a coach, I might suggest having your face up in the profile image because people buy from people and it's a lot easier to build that connection if your face is up there. If you're a wedding planning service, which I don't think you are, then I would probably take out wedding planning service from there so people are just a lot more aware. So diving into that, wedding and anxiety coach, if you do decide to put a face to the name, then you should also probably put your name in there too. Just let people know what your name is. And then going into the bio, it says the No Worry Wedding Co. I love that. It says wedding coaching to keep you feeling calm and confident for your worry-free wedding. And then it says anxiety warrior, she, her. So I love that you're addressing you're a woman behind this brand. However, I'm kind of wondering if we can get more specific. So do you help women for the whole duration of their wedding planning? Is it like a 12-week program? How do you work with people? Like, how can we get more specific? Because wedding coaching to keep you feeling calm and confident for your worry-free wedding, I feel like it isn't really explaining exactly what you do. It could be work with me for the 6 months prior to your wedding to make sure everything is organized, XYZ. I love the power of 3. I talk about it a lot. With copywriting, the power of 3 is really powerful. So you say, I help women to do XYZ, always those 3 things. So I would really try and do that a little bit more. And then where it says anxiety warrior, so I'm in two minds about this, and I'm going to be a little bit controversial here. So I love that you're acknowledging that you have anxiety. However, I wonder if that would put your ideal clients off. Would they necessarily want to work with someone on their anxiety with someone who has anxiety? I'm really curious about that. So feel free to challenge me. I'm a challenger. I'm an 8 in the Enneagram. It's just going to happen. So I might take that out. You want to appear the expert. You want to appear that you are, over this. And so it's great if you have had anxiety in the past and you can use that in your stories. But I don't know that I would necessarily be putting it in your bio. You want to be coming across as the expert. And I just want you to get really, really clear on who you help. So then moving to your highlights, I think the images here are really, really cute. However, it says love stories, the tea brief, behind the scenes, and then the fourth one doesn't actually have a title. We want a title on there. We like a title. We like consistency. So I would probably suggest having a highlight at the very beginning, which is what we do. So people can click on that and you put a series of slides explaining exactly what you do, how you help. Then I'll put another one saying results. Maybe that's what Love Stories is, but let's just stick to results. Let's put all the results and just have testimonials of people that you've worked with and have them talk about how much you really, really helped. So I always think a story and results are like the two most important things. And then going on to the feed aesthetic. Now, I'm just going to put this out there. A beautiful feed does not guarantee growth. It doesn't guarantee anything on Instagram, but it is nice. And so I really, really like your feed. I think you're pulling together a really nice aesthetic here and I can see your brand come through. There aren't many posts, so you have 29 posts. I really want to be seeing you posting daily and getting those posts up, because the more posts you have, the more people are going to assume that you've been in this for the long haul and that you're a really trusted business. I would love to see some images of you really introducing yourself, talking about your story. I'm seeing a couple of things. It's been a busy week, but I'm not seeing a lot of stories. I would love to see more testimonials on here. So screenshots that your clients have sent you, pictures of their wedding. I think that would be amazing. I'm seeing a couple, but it's kind of like you're doing a quote, turn heads, be you, everyone else is taken, versus celebrating what you help them achieve. So it really needs to be about the transformation, the results, and then threading in why people would feel comfortable working with you specifically. Why are you the expert? And then I would also do really fun like checklists and infographics where regardless of whether someone's going to hire you, they can see that you're the expert. They can really, really see the value that you're providing. You can never give away everything for free. And so really, really lead with value and put more infographics in there. And like I said, post at least once a day and get those posts up. So that is my audit for you, Meditate. I think your name is amazing. What you're doing is incredible. And like I said, I'm going to pick a second winner because I'm an overachiever and I like to just, go in for it. So I am going to scroll through and pick winner number 2. Okay, so I have landed on Health by Evelina. So I'm going to audit your account. So initially when I land on your profile, I love the image that you have of yourself on there. I think it's great. I might choose something with a brighter background versus the gray. I think that could really help you stand out, but it's not completely essential. So Evelina, personal coach, where your name Evelina is, I would put health coach in there so that when people are searching, you come up in the search results. So that's the first thing I would do. I love that you've got IIN, holistic health coach, and that was the website, and PT. I help clients break up with diets and reach their health goals with a holistic approach. Latest podcast episode. So let's talk about this. So I would definitely keep the IIN, holistic health coach, and PT top level because it really helps that credibility. The I help statement though, I think we could get more specific. So you're probably not helping every single person break up with their diets and reach their health goals with a holistic approach. I think you can get a lot more specific, especially on Instagram, about who you're helping. Now, I know so many of you are listening to this and you're like, Natalie, I've been trying to get specific. I can't get any more specific. What I want you to do is look at your past 20 clients, however many it is, and look at what similarities they have. So were they all coming to you because they had issues with their hormones? Because was it they had emotional eating issues? Was it because it could be a whole list of things. I'm not a health coach, but I'm sure there's a lot of things that are overlapping and you're noticing that you're attracting very much a similar kind of person. So really, really dig in and get as specific as you possibly can. Maybe it's I help clients lose that first 10 pounds or that last 10 pounds. Like, how can you get really, really specific? That's what I really want to see. After that, you've got latest podcast episodes. I think that's fun if you're trying to grow your podcast, but there's nothing on here that is telling me how to work with you. So is it DM to work with me? Is it download a freebie? You know that I'm going to put a video below where I talk about how you can build things like that to convert clients, but there could be more on here that could help you monetize, because some people might land on here and right away, if your I help statement gets way more specific, they might land on here and it might be like, I help clients with hormonal imbalances lose their first 10 pounds through holistic they might land on this and be like, wow, she is speaking directly to me. That is me. And then you've got DM me for a free consultation or link below for a free freebie, whatever it is. If you put that link in there, they are probably more likely to take that next step versus right now it's kind of like, oh, I don't know if she's taking on clients, I'm unsure. So getting specific like that. And then just scrolling through your feed, I think your feed is great, and I'm seeing you've got a really good post rotation between photos of you, photos of food. There's some quotes and infographics that I'm really enjoying there. So what I'm going to do now is just double check some of the engagement that you're having. So what I'm noticing is images of you do really well, which is a good sign. However, your engagement could probably be higher just given the followers you have. So I would really recommend thinking about how you can get your engagement up. So how can you encourage people to comment on your posts? Can you every Wednesday give people a free health audit if they comment on your post? Can you jump into a mastermind pod with a bunch of other women in your space and you comment on each other's posts? How can you really get that engagement up? Because right now, having 1 or 2 comments, that's not going to be telling Instagram that you've got valuable content. It's not going to be syndicating your content to the explore page and to other people. So I would really work on that. And then I would try and slot in a bit of viral content too, because it's always going to help you with the algorithm. I'm noticing quotes for you aren't necessarily the viral kind of content that you should be going with. It's not doing as well, or the ones you've chosen aren't. So clean up the bio and get more specific, and then figure out how you can get more engagement on your posts. And I think it will really up level. And then same advice as meditate is put my story in your highlights and put results in your highlights, because I think people will really benefit from seeing your testimonials. Okay, so now that I've audited a couple of accounts, what I actually want to do is show you some accounts from clients that I actually have in my IGA program, that's my Instagram growth program, and show you what they've been doing really well to get good results. So the first client that I want to point out to you is Lillian Gordon. She is absolutely amazing. And I want to share something that she said, because my guess is a lot of you watching this can really relate to where she was. She said, in the beginning, I put a lot of time into Instagram, but I wasn't making it work for my business. How many of us can relate to putting things on and getting tumbleweed and making no sales? She said, it was what took up the most time and yet led to 0 sales. I felt like I was running on the spot, doing what I saw other people do on social media, but getting no results. I spent 1 to 2 hours every morning writing just one caption for the day, which when I posted it and didn't get the response I hoped to, led to me feeling deflated. I was constantly changing my offers and niche, thinking that was the problem. I was craving an inside look at what it actually would look like to grow my business with Instagram. Since starting Instagrowth Accelerator, I started getting clients. I remember after a couple of 0 sales months, like making $0, getting $8,000 worth of clients in just 2 weeks. IJ helped me fast track my growth. My life has been incrementally upgrading for the last 8 months now. I took my business for traveling for a month. I hit consistent 10K months, and I'm now starting to hire a small team so I can stay in my zone of genius. I moved to the beach and I'm getting ready to move into our dream ocean view apartment in the next couple of months, and I work just 4 hours a day. I wake up to applications and payments coming into my business since I joined the program. I've signed 15 new clients and it's brought in $59,000 in revenue. When I started, I had approximately 500 followers, and now I have, drum roll, 980 followers. Through Instagram, I've generated $30,000. Now, that testimonial is just phenomenal, and hearing her growth is incredible. But there's one thing that I really want to point out to you, and it's that she has grown. So since starting IJ, the money that IJ has directly helped her generate is $59,000. Yet she's only grown in followers by 480, which might be a lot. You might be thinking it's not a lot, right? 480 followers. That amount of revenue from just 480 extra followers is phenomenal. And that is exactly what I teach. And all of the things that I'm sharing in this video, I'm showing you how to monetize the small audience that you do have. You do not need thousands and thousands of followers to make thousands and thousands of dollars. I say it all the time because it really is true. You can have a really small engaged audience and be monetizing really well. So I'm going to pull up Lillian's profile and walk you through a few of the things that she's doing really well, because I want you to be able to have an outside look inside on what we're teaching and some things that you could start implementing in your business, and hopefully go from those 0K months on making no sales to making the same amount of money that Lillian has. Okay, so when I land on Lillian's profile, the first thing that I see is in capital letters, Squarespace template. So already I know what she does and what she's selling. And her bio says, become the go-to expert for your dream clients with kick-ass websites that convert. That really, really stands out to me because she's not just saying I help you build brands. It's not fluffy. It's I help you create a brand that converts. Then she has 2-week custom website design with limited spots left. So again, she's telling you exactly how she works with you. She's got templates. She can get you up and running in 2 weeks flat, and she has limited spots left. So she's creating scarcity and she's saying, hey, I'm open, I'm taking on clients. So that first things first is amazing. Also looking at Lillian's profile picture, she's really, really bringing out her personality and brand colors, which it just really helps you connect to her. And I'm actually looking and smiling because she's already got more followers than when she wrote that testimonial. So she's growing, which is such a good sign. So then taking a look through her profile, what I firstly love is all of the colors. It's so on brand. The colors are orange, yellow, green, really, really pop. So the minute you land on this, you don't even need to read one of her posts to know that she is good at what she does. She's a thought leader in her space just by showing the aesthetic of her feed. Because looking at this, I'm like, I will absolutely trust Lillian with my branding. Like, she's crushing it. It's amazing. So then a few of the things she's doing really well is she has slide throughs where she posts carousels and it's packed with value. So whether you hire her or not, she's sharing so much value, which is amazing because if I'm going to work with someone, I want to spend a bit of time getting to know them and dating them before I fully commit to that engagement. So that swipe through, that carousel is really, really powerful and I'm learning a lot. She's also using Reels and Instagram TVs really, really well. Reels right now are getting so much engagement. So if you haven't made one yet, there's some homework for you. Go make one. She's making Instagram graphics and infographics that are teaching and also are really, really engaging. She's sharing some amazing posts about signs I'm taking my business to the next level, because she knows that her ideal client is looking to take their business to the next level. You don't look for branding and websites if you're not ready to take that next step. So she is inside her ideal client's mind. She knows exactly what she's doing and everything is really, really on brand and designed so well. She has fun images of herself, her personality's coming through, and she's also sharing tons of testimonials. On top of that, if you go through and you look at the captions that she's using, they're just so valuable and really make you feel like she is in your brain as the ideal client, which I just don't think you can be doing anything better with your Instagram captions. So I think she is doing such an amazing job and it was so amazing to be working with her inside of IG. So go give Lillian a comment and let her know you came from this video and that you're taking some tips from her Instagram account. So hopefully this video has been really helpful. I audited 2 accounts and then I showed you 1 account that has been doing really, really well from IGA. So if you love this video, please leave a comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway was, and subscribe to this channel because I'm releasing new videos every single week and you'll get a notification. Oh, and if you're wanting more advice on Instagram growth, I've actually put together a completely free 1-hour training below. So click the link and I will see you on there.